In this video, you're gonna learn the gems of penning down rap hits daily. Let's go! Welcome to Rapping Life. You with your boy G for show. And let's get to it right now. If you're not on point with your flow, delivery, with your enunciation, people are gonna notice that. When you doubling your vocals, people are gonna notice that you're not on time, and now you're gonna make your engineer do more work, and that's what you don't want to do. Because if the engineer is doing more work, now you gotta pay him more money. So learn to record properly. Learn the steps to record properly, and also go in there in the studio or when you record, have a plan. Your plan don't have to be like mine, but you need to have a plan, okay? What does Drake, Lil Wayne, and Kanye West all have in common? They all have #1 hits. What does Drake, Lil Wayne, The Game, Eminem, and Jay-Z all have in common? They all have a plethora of #1 albums. And this is very important to know what kind of material you're trying to put out into the world. And having a #1 album or having a #1 hit is not always easy to come by. And many people don't understand this, or many people don't foresee themselves having #1 hits. But the way that you have a #1 hit or make a #1 hit is by having a plan and having habits of making music. Like, if you don't make music every single day or at least a certain number of times a week, then you will never come to getting that #1 hit. That is what all of us as music artists or just as rappers, this is what we are looking to accomplish. First thing I would tell you to do is to know your story. Knowing your story is very important. Of course, everybody thinks that right offhand they know their own story, but actually write this story down. Don't just write down superficial things. Go into detail about what your story is, or where you came from, or how you accomplished certain things in your life. That is very, very important to crafting yourself. Understanding your audience will be another thing that you will have to research, and going through trial and error. So A/B testing what kind of music your crowd or your audience responds to. This is very important too with making a hit. When making a hit, also having a concept set aside or written down somewhere, no matter if it's a one song or an album, is very, very important, because this will help you structure out what you're trying to say or convey to your audience. The next thing I will tell you to do is to find a beat that matches the concept or the emotion that you're trying to bring across the listener. You don't want to be rapping about some conscious stuff and then on the other hand have a trap beat. Everything needs to mesh and coincide together. This part is not stressed enough. Once you got your beat and the concept, the next thing you need to do is sit down, start and finish your draft phase. Your draft phase is not the material or the lyrics that you're gonna deliver on the song. It's just a rough draft, so understand that. And depending on your mood, you're gonna either scat before or after you write your rough draft. This is very, very important, because without a scat or a mumble track, what people call it, you will not be able to find the flow. Sometimes, and most of the time, I like to do it either while I'm writing or after I have the lyrics. After you make that mumble track or the scat and do your draft phase, what I want you to do is actually take a break from the studio or recording. That is very, very important too. Just get a break, go outside, walk around, get your ears back to normal levels. So you don't want your ears to tire out. After you come back from your break, the first thing you need to do is either open up Word, open up your phone, or if you do it on a traditional pen and paper, what I want you to do is edit that rough draft or the draft phase that you just went through. And this is also not the material that you're gonna lay down either. After that edit, I want you to take a 15 to 30 minute break. And you don't have to go outside or anything, just go around in the house or the studio or whatever and kind of think about what you just written or what you want to add to it, and kind of brainstorm everything. That's what's very important too. So after you come back from that 15 to 30 minute break, what I want you to do is do your last edit of the song. After this last edit, I want you just to live with what you put down, and then you're gonna either keep it on your phone or you're gonna print it out. I like to print it out and hang it up on a wall, and from there what I do is rehearse. But I don't do this all in the same day. So after the last edit, what I do is either take a 1 to 2 day break in between recording the song. So after I rehearse the song with the beat, so make sure you're doing this shit with the beat. Then on that final rehearsal day, or if it's the first or second day, what I want you to do is record the song. And basically that's it. Like, it's no like rocket science to this. Like, a lot of people think it's rocket science when it comes to recording music. The rocket science comes after you record your message or your lyrics or your rap or you sing your song. That's when everything comes together. Yes, the delivery and performance on the microphone is important, but it's not as important as the mix down. So learning how to either deliver your lyrics properly and send it out to an engineer, or what you're gonna do is record and then wait 2 or 3 days and then mix. Don't record and then mix your song all in the same day, because your ears are gonna get tired. So we're trying to avoid that as true artists. Your ears are the most important gift that you have when it comes to being a recording artist. So to wrap it up, what you want to understand about being an artist is that you want to record your message and your raps, but don't do everything in the same day. That's what people have the misconception of rap or singing or just being an artist. They just think you write it, record it, and then that's it. It's perfection, people. This is my plan. That's how I do it, and I live by the way that I do it. So understand that. And I do have music that sounds good, and then I have some music that don't sound good too. So don't think everything is gonna be a diamond, okay? And honestly, I know everybody don't have the same way of writing lyrics. So if you have a different way or a different method of writing your lyrics, go ahead and put it down in the description below and let me know how you do yours or how you have perfected your lyricism. Alright? Yo, look, if you love this video on the gems on how to write rap hits daily, you're gonna also love this video on the rap delivery's one special technique. Go watch it right now.